Good morning. Okay, 7:34. Happy Friday. Wow. Coming up on Labor Day weekend. You're probably going to be sitting outside at some point because it's so darn nice out this whole weekend. And that sun's going to be shining, and you're gonna say to yourself, man, I wish I had like this umbrella. I wish I had this thing that could like cover me like the right way while we're enjoying. We're all hanging out outside around the lake, having a good time. You could check out Alize umbrellas, and we're going to talk with Ryan Dickerson now. He is the founder of Alize umbrellas. Good morning, sir, or good evening to you, because you're in China right now, right?
That's correct.
Are you there just living life, or is there a particular reason for you being in China related to the company? Just curious on that. I know I'm putting you on the spot on that one, but just figured I'd ask.
My wife is Taiwanese, and her family produces products for a large company called Lifetime. So that's the main reason I'm here. And then also I do some production here. And my daughter is, we live here.
Very cool.
Very cool.
8 months out of the year. And the rest of the time I'm in Mooresville.
Okay, so Mooresville to China, back and forth. Very cool. AlizeUmbrella.com. The name itself just seems like a unique name. Give us the origin story here. What was the day you were sitting down, probably got sunburned, and said, hey, I think we need to make some umbrellas? How did it come about?
Yeah, so I don't know why I like umbrellas because I think it's a really robust design. They've been around for hundreds of years, and there really hasn't been too much improvement on them. It's so I spent a lot of time trying to think of how I could make a better umbrella. And then I had the idea, well, if this umbrella was blowing wind down on me, keeping me cooler, that would be really something nice. So I spent a lot of time playing around with designs, trying to figure out how to do it. And then it turned out the most simple design was what works best. And when you're building outdoor furniture, outdoor anything, you really want it to be as simple and robust as possible.
And I do see here, so again, I'm on AlizeUmbrella.com, and so the umbrella itself has built-in fans. And is that the way it's designed? I imagine it pushes the cool air down, probably keeps the bugs away too, because bugs don't like fans, right? And the mosquitoes here are bad.
That's right, and it also has USB charging, so you can keep your device charged while you're sitting outside. But it's pretty simple. It has a motor built into the rib. It's called a rib. That's what that part of the umbrella is. And
we're getting a little job here with Ryan because he's in China. Don't forget.
It's a little far.
It's okay. I'll see if he catches it, if the internet catches back up here. Ryan, we'll let the internet catch back up if you can hear me on this one. So AlizeUmbrella.com, and you can see the fans. Pretty cool here, working with the little video that pops up on the splash there at the very beginning.
Yeah, the fans and the USB charger, very, very cool.
It seems extremely convenient. It definitely appears to be of quality. And so as soon as we get this internet connection back from Ryan, my hope is that we definitely can talk to him about the quality of these umbrellas. And that process of manufacturing, coming from an idea of, man, we just need to do like a little bit better on this. Umbrellas are cool.
Umbrellas are great. I would like to have, how can I innovate an umbrella? And then from the idea to, drawing the product, getting the prototype, and then going into production, I imagine that's a huge ordeal.
Yeah. And I'll definitely have some questions about patents and things like that too for Ryan. And hey, Ryan, sorry about that little catch up there on the internet. AlizeUmbrella.com, when I see the video here, it looks like a quality product. What's that like in your space? Like of the quality and the level you wanted to make, what's that been like for you to keep it quality?
Yeah. So the hardest part is making something that will last a long time outside. Then it's made out of aluminum, so it doesn't rust. And I use stainless steel hardware. And then we funded on Kickstarter. We funded within 1 month, and then I turned it off because I wanted to ship to all our backers and allow them to kind of beta test it. to make sure that once it's out in the world that we didn't have any issues. And now that we're completely confident in the design, we have products that are arriving now, and it's actually going live probably next week. We will have products online ready to sell.
That's very exciting. Are there any patents or anything like that involved in this process?
Yeah, so we got a full utility patent granted on it. I've been an inventor my whole life, and I've gotten quite a few patents, but this one just went right through. Nobody had ever done it before, and in my experience, kind of like the best inventions, are just like the ones that look really obvious, and when you look at it, it just kind of makes sense. And after you try it, you'll never sit under an umbrella the same way. You're going to wonder why it's not blowing wind down onto you.
If you wouldn't mind, being an entrepreneur as well, would you mind sharing kind of that process of, when you take a product or an idea, even, because that's where it really starts with, right? Then you get to the product phase and you're going through prototyping and you're doing all this stuff. What's that like to truly make a product, work with all the vendors, have to track everything, put it all together? What's that been like for you?
Yeah, so I guess like something that's always been really difficult for me is I see it in my head and then I need to get it made. And I'm trying to explain to people what I'm trying to do, and it can be frustrating. Don't you get it? It's going to have a fan in it. And the other thing you have to do is you have to really believe in it, because if you don't believe in it, it's never been done before. It's not easy. It's really difficult to get to this point. But I really love the journey of it, and I love it when people see it, and you can see their eye, like when they try it. First, they're like, it blows a lot of wind, so they're surprised, and then it has that locking mechanism, so it almost looks like magic. And I get a lot of joy out of people seeing it and getting it, and being excited about it.
It's one of those products that it's about experience, right? Mm-hmm. Because you're going to be sitting outside with your family and you want a good experience. You want a quality product that's going to provide you with that opportunity. And this one obviously be important because nobody wants to get fried by the sun. We definitely want to stay cool, and we want to try to keep the bugs away as best we can. Again, on the website, alizeumbrella.com, I see here you got the tab for commercial orders. So is the idea here one of the plays for you, thinking that, hotels, restaurants, those type of places as well, utilizing the Alize umbrella?
Yeah, so my business partner, Tony Lee, he's a co-founder in the company with me, and his company has been making umbrellas for 30-something years, and supply a lot of retail chains, and they have those connections to the hotels and to all the stores. So it was really beneficial to partner with him, because he already knew what the commercial buyers were looking for. So we just completed the wind tunnel tests in Mooresville. All the commercial buyers, they wanted to be able to withstand up to 30, 40 miles per hour winds, to know what the guarantee that we need to provide for commercial buyers, and just to know the details that people are looking for. And then through him, we have sales reps. We have Graham in Europe. We have Martin in Australia that have been helping us get the word out and show people that you don't have to be hot sitting under the umbrella. I mean, the whole point of an umbrella, right, is to keep you cool. So this is an umbrella that keeps you even. It's the coolest umbrella, basically.
No pun intended, right?
Cool in feeling and in function too. Both of them, very cool.
Ryan, I can tell you, I can see the vision inside of your head, and you're saying it perfectly. And we so appreciate you joining us this morning. Thank you. What a wonderful product, Alize umbrella. I'm excited. Next week is the week where you could possibly start buying this and making your orders. So alizeumbrella.com. We'll obviously put that link out for folks too that want to check it out. Ryan, thank you so much for coming on and joining us this morning.
Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Have a great evening in China while you're there, and tell the fam we said hello. All right, good morning, fam. Coming up here in a little bit, we are going to talk and get an update on the NASCAR lawsuit that's going on. 2311. They had the hearing yesterday. Will 2311 be able to keep its charter? That was one of the questions. Michael Jordan had some comments on the steps of the federal courthouse in Charlotte there right after the hearing. We'll hear those.